Hi, I'm Sarah, and I made 4 slides and did the Kahoot.
My name's Skylar, and I did the other half of the slides, and I helped with the questions on the Kahoot. Today, we're going to be talking about professional learning communities, or also known as PLC. So, what is a PLC? A PLC is a long-term process where educators are collaborating with each other on important things or essentials for the students to learn and improve on. So, this process comes with constant readjusting and change for the teachers. It's focused on learning, a collaborative culture, and results or improvement in the results. This process leads to improved learning outcomes for both students and teachers. The goal in finding this process was they wanted a systematic process for intervention and enrichment that was timely diagnostic, directive, and mandatory, and also while removing students from the grade level instruction time as little as possible. So you have the PLC and the collaborative team. The PLC is actually the school district as a whole who's like going through the whole process. And then the collaborative team is the group of teachers who meet once a week. And then collaborative teams can be set up based on different strategies. They can be set up like all the teachers teach the same course or teach the same grade level or just teach the same subject. And then there are lots of ways to construct these, but the main goal is no one's going to work alone. PLCs are also student focused, so the students' needs are matched with a teacher's strength, like in interventions or in things like RTI. And then PLCs are also inclusive, so special ed students are a big part of this process as well. And then the students' concern that they're still left with is they don't know how they're doing like in their classes on a day-to-day basis. So that is where CFAs and CSAs come in. So CFA stands for Common Formative Assessment, and these are given to students throughout each unit to help unpack standards and guide instructions. So the CFAs should motivate students to want to achieve. It also gives them feedback, which helps them to know how they're doing in their class on a day-to-day basis. And then you also have a CSA, which stands for Common Summative Assessment, and these are given to students at the end of each unit to check for mastery, just make sure that they know the material that they were taught.
Okay, and then how do PLCs affect teachers? PLCs help educators to feel like they're in a team instead of facing complications on their own. Teachers can share the strategies that work for them and help one another to solve problems. PLCs help teachers feel less stressful because there is encouragement from fellow teachers. Just as teachers work better with their friends, students work better with their friends. Teachers work better when they're supported and have people that they can count on. Why should schools incorporate PLCs? Teachers have the ability to discover and reflect on their personal strategies in the classroom. PLC time that is not productive. Examples of that is teachers come in later than the time set to meet for reasons that are unacceptable, discussing topics that are not relevant to the student's learning, and judging fellow teachers because they face difficulty in certain areas. Typical discussions at PLC meetings are goals and missions and visions, shared leadership, processes, and focus on student learning, such as curriculum, which is what do students need to know, and assessment data, which is how to know if the student learned something. RTI, like Skylar said, is what to do when students are not learning material, and enrichment, what to do when students do learn it, and reflection is how our students' success celebrated. Challenges faced by PLCs are promoting consistency and follow-through, ensures that all members of the PLC are on the same page and plans are implemented. Overcoming ignorance is encouraging input from all members and non-judgmental responses. Encouraging equal participation. Make sure all members feel valued and equal opportunity to contribute. Transferring practice is encouraging sharing of ideas and practices that may help one another. And then we're going to do a Kahoot. Okay. 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 Professional learning communities. The first question is, what three things are PLCs focused on?
The second question, what is considered the collaborative team?
The third question is, when are common summative assessments given to students during the PLC process?
Which of the following is a challenge faced by PLCs?
And the last question is, PLCs make teachers feel alone, true or false?